So anyways, my miners are about to finish this floor, which is always a plus. It's great whenever they finish anything, and the second they do, you want to go into your designations menu, go down, hit I for up-down stairway, and build some. Up-down stairways are like the elevators of this game, if I remember correctly. They basically let your dwarves go anywhere, which is cool. Also, here's that hallway that I was talking about. That's going to get built right there. And then you skip 3 in between the rooms, and you build them to be, whoops, wow, I can't believe I just messed that up. 3 by 3s. So you basically have, whoops, designation. Ugh. I'm just royally cocking this in the face. So anyways, you build a third room up here. And then what ends up happening is after the end of this room is when you make your hallway turn. So you make it turn down to over here-ish, kind of. And then you build your 3-block hallway over from this direction, like so. Now, as I said, the cool thing is you can actually have dormitories on the inside, like so. And then you just build them in here. Oh, whoops. Actually, I messed that one up as well. Funny stuff. Anyways, designations. Because basically what I was going to do is I was about to make my dormitory just fail horridly, so that would have been poor judgment on my part, and good thing I talked myself out of it. That's the beauty of doing Let's Plays, is that whenever you cock stuff up, you notice immediately, because you start thinking, you're like, wait, shouldn't there be a black spot there? And yes, there should have been. So anyways, you just got to designate out all of these entrance doors. And the cool thing is, the dorms on this end will actually be directly across from those, just because of the way it works out. Like so. And then you can just go back in and fill in the 3x3s. Alright, 3x3s are quite quick to do. This game, like, lets you pause, right? So you think you're like, alright, well, that doesn't sound like too hard, but you know what? Getting these designations right takes a while. Especially when you're, like, getting bored and doing it fast and trying to do it fast, so, like, videos and stuff don't get boring. And god damn it, I messed that up, didn't I? Ah. Fuck me. I did. I should have gone out another tile. Ah. So, time to use my handy dandy eraser. Well, that was easy. Oh, dear lord. I suck. What can I say? I really can't say much. That is just unexcusable level of, have not played this game in ages, forgotten my building plans. Thank God I wrote them down from a while ago. Okay, so anyways, designate that like so, and then de-designate that. And let's try this again. Okay, perfect. Now stuff makes sense. Basically what happens is your dwarves really don't care where they sleep. You can actually have them sleep in 1x2 rooms, and then you can cram a lot of dwarves into a place. But as I said, I'm keeping this fortress classy. I'm not turning it into like Beijing or China, even though Beijing is in China. Whatever. But basically, yeah, I don't want it to be crowded. I want my dwarves to have some space. In the future, if I get a wave of migrants that enable my miners to do something besides mining, I'll actually have them smooth the walls, which will further help increase my dwarves' happiness. I'm a little paranoid about dwarf happiness, to be honest with you, but it's served me well. It really has. Oh, yeah, that's the other designation that I managed to muck up while I was doing all of this. I somehow managed to shift everything over to the left tile. But basically, all of these also need to be de-designated, and this needs to get redesignated. There we go. No, you actually want to have a 2 space there, because you don't want you're building to board a ladder, just as with the workshops. It's the same kind of deal, only I'm a lot better with the workshops. I don't cock up as much. And just because I usually end up building, I don't know. I don't know why. There's no excuses. None. Failure is always an option, though. Remember that. Always and always an option. That's what one of my teachers used to say. He was quite the guy. He sure knew how to demoralize a bunch of teenage kids. Quite brilliant at it, actually. His forms of punishment included putting people who talk to each other often in the four corners of the room. And one of his favorite expressions would have been, "Our fun and learning never ends." And then he would do his evil laugh. Quite the guy, as I said. Quite the guy. Alright, so let's hope I don't muck up this end of the fortress as badly as I did with that other one, because that was just embarrassingly bad. What can I say? I haven't used these building plans in a while. I've been doing a bunch of random fortresses and that just make absolutely zero sense. And let's extend that to about there. Take this passageway and extend it there. So now I have my dorms pretty much set up. Well, my first floor of dormitories anyways. And I have no idea why I built a floor of dormitories here instead of my meeting hall. But I guess I'm not really pressed for time now, am I? So let's... Oh, another cool thing is YouTube apparently removed my video upload limit in terms of time. So I'm no longer limited to 15 minutes, which is nice. I think a variety of Let's Players actually had that done to their account. I noticed Jeff just posted a couple really long Dwarf Fortress videos, and yeah. And this will be a giant pain in the ass if it does not record. I will hate this software forever. Even though it's free, I can still hate it because it would have messed up, possibly. I didn't really have... I mean, I tested this, and it theoretically worked. But as we all know, Murphy's Law, whenever you actually try and do something, shit will go wrong. So, there we are. Maybe I shouldn't curse as much in this game. I mean, this game is, like, PG rated if you want to get technical about it. Like, there's gruesome violence, but it's all text-based. So, kinda nothing happens. Alright, where's my lazy-ass people? There they are. Okay. So, build, surprising enough, it's capital D, I think it is, for Trade Depot. Correct I am. Awesome. And let's build it out of this stuff. Sweet. Apparently I have some red stones and stuff. Let's designate some more dumping, actually. Let's dump everything from this floor. Like so. Oh, and this is where my redstone came from. Okay. I had no idea where my kaolinite was coming from, but yeah. Jasper, brown jasper, just a bunch of stones. Oh yeah, and those are diamonds. As you can see, it has the diamond there to represent that it's a gem, and one dot means it's not really rare. It's pretty goddamn common. This red stuff just means it's non-commercial stone. You use it for like crafts or building your buildings, and it's not really useful for like blacksmithing or any of that, or gem crafting or whatever. It's just like common stone and stuff. So anyways, designate building, and now we will hit C instead of D and reclaim that whole pile of stone. So now our dwarves can use it, and we've just stored all of our stone in one tile. Dwarf fortress hacks, what can I say? My dwarves are still just chilling up here because I'm a tard and did not tell my miners to build another floor for them to be in, but whatever. Damn it. Why did I do that? This is ticking me off now. So yeah, I'll actually be back. I wanna stop the recording here. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Basically, I was just not confident in my keyboard shortcuts and just wanted to make sure that everything was saving, double checked. The audio is a little quiet, so I'm sorry about that. Nothing much I could really do there. So anyways, let's actually use this right here. As you can see, Fe is a ferrous material, and that is limonite. You can smelt that into pig iron, I do believe. And from piggy iron, you can, with enough pig iron and some coke, you can make steel, which is awesome. Well, specifically, yeah. So that's always nice. Also, if I just bother to go upstairs, I can actually set a stockpile here, and I will make it for wood right now. And I'll show you guys how to edit stockpile settings. So you hit Q to go into building properties, and you hit S to change. And now you just scroll up and down this list, and you enable and disable stuff. So, let's see, what do we want here? Furniture. We don't want stone. We want ammo, coins, bars, gems, finished goods, leather, cloth, wood, and weapons, and traps, as well as armor. Alright, and basically what we want to do is go into stockpile and X for remove designation. And remove the stockpile designation from that. And now what'll happen is, after our dwarves carry a bunch of stuff down in there, including our bucket and a couple other crafted materials, as you can see, the barrels of wine and stuff are still there because I have not told them to bring that down there. I specifically outlawed food in that stockpile, and I'm actually going to fix that. So let's make one for food F. And actually, no, we're not going to make one for food because the food one will be down on the Great Hall level. We want their food to be near the Great Hall, so that's useful. And yeah, this game actually has some really in-depth and versatile menus that allow you to do quite a lot of interesting stuff with your derp fortress. So if you mouse over, you can see we have barrels here. That is because I think we're running rather low on drinks, food, and everything, really. Let's build a workshop, and we're going to be building a still, which is shortcut SL. And let's build our still somewhere like right here. Sure, why not? And let's build it out of colonite, just because I have nothing else to build it out of. And then let's build another one right next to it. Next, we're going to want a kitchen. And kitchens, I actually don't build. I don't build two kitchens. I built a fishery instead of the second kitchen, just because dwarves like to fish a lot, and I figure why not. Might as well, right? So, anyways, there's that stuff going on. And I don't actually have anything to help me farm above ground, so I may actually end up having to gypsy my way into some water at some point very soon. Otherwise, I may end up being in a poor place. So, let's see. My dwarves are now carrying wood and stuff down into the stockpiles that I created for them. If we go Q into building properties, we can actually tell them to do stuff. So let's tell him to brew a couple drinks and go over to our carpenter's workshop, and we will have him, actually no, I don't want him to be building, I want him to be making a couple barrels. Barrels are useful. So yeah. And the reason we have two workshops is actually so we can do this. I can have this guy build me a couple beds. Specifically, and then this guy, you will build me 2 tables, and 2 chairs. Okay. Or thrones, as they're properly called. Sorry. It is now summer, so the game is taking a little while to save itself. And it'll actually be on pause after I return, so that's always nice. If it would just... Oh, God. Shit, fuck. Balls. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Alright, good. Just check.